guys, Brian with Cajun Cardboard, coming at you from the great state of Louisiana. It is Monday, Labor Day, the day where we celebrate all the fine, beautiful women around the world who are in labor, giving birth to children. I can't thank you ladies enough. Without all of the children, we would not be able to continue to prosper. No, I'm just kidding. Labor Day is it's a holiday rooted in the 19th century, where America recognizes all of the great workers and contributions of everyday workers who've contributed to our great country's strength and prosperity and well-being. So happy Labor Day, everybody. I'm off real work today, so I'm in the office pumping out this content for you guys. I wanted to show you guys what happened last night in the PWCC Weekly Auction, which we do every single Monday for you guys. It is weekly auction number 33. We've got the top 100 pulled up. I'm going to start with, it's actually the top 96, but 100 sounds better. So I'm going to start with card number 96. I'm going to share my screen and we'll get rolling here. I've got a bunch of these pulled up in Card Ladder. Stay tuned till the end. This is the first time ever since I've been doing these videos, the top 8 cards feature 8 different players. So usually it's Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, right? Everywhere. Sometimes some Doncic. Sometimes you'll see a Zion in there. Sometimes you'll see an Anthony Edwards sneak in or a Ja. This was the first time I've ever seen the top 8 highest sold were 8 different players, which I think is great, and it shows that there's parity and there's different types of collectors out there in the hobby. So card number 96 I've got it pulled up is, yes, Andrew Bynum snuck into the top 96 cards. It's a BGS 9.5 gold. This is more about the fact that it's 2012 gold and it's a pop 1 than it is about Andrew Bynum and his lazy ass on the cover of this card. So there's a 2012 Prism Gold set collector out there that needed this card, and they hit the buy it now button and they paid $810 for it. I'll be honest with you, that really seems kind of low, to be honest with you. I think that might be a steal, because I've seen what some of these 2012 Prism Gold cards are going for, especially in gem mint condition. And this one goes for $810. Next is a Manu Ginobili, Hall of Famer Manu Ginobili. By the way, did you know that Manu Ginobili averaged 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists for his career as a 6-man coming off the bench, and only shot 44%? That, to me, in my opinion, is not a Hall of Fame career. I got into a little bit of back and forth about this yesterday. Other than Tony Kukoc recently, I don't think anybody has been less deserving of a Hall of Fame spot. That's just my opinion. Great player, great contributions, but the third best player for a dynasty doesn't necessarily de facto, per se, automatically need to get into the Hall of Fame. Yes, I know it's a basketball Hall of Fame. It is not an NBA Hall of Fame. And so his international credentials do matter, and I love it, and he's one of the greatest players that ever played from his country. But come on now, 13-3-3. There's 75 people in the NBA doing that today, right now. So I'm just not there. Great player. There's lots of great players that played in the NBA that you can know and appreciate and enjoy watching, but I think the Hall of Fame is just a little too broad. It should be a little more select. In fact, I think there should be an NBA Players Hall of Fame, separate and distinct from international and coaches and broadcasters and this and that. That's just me, but I think that would be cool. Anyway, Manu Ginobili Gold. These are serial number to 50, not 10 like in the Prism, the Panini era. $810. A Kobe Refractor number to 999, $810. And then this Jordan Poole. This won't be the last time you see Jordan Poole. In fact, there's a monster in here. And in fact, I misspoke, because I think the top 9 cards are 9 different players. Spoiler alert, Jordan Poole is one of the 9 highest selling cards that you're about to see. $840 for this Spectra RPA. Next, we got the John Morant Sensational Signatures PSA 9, $840. We've got another John Morant roll call from Certified, PSA 9, $840. We've got a Donovan Mitchell, right? He's a very popular player on the tip of everybody's tongue after that big trade to the Cavs. Everybody's excited to see what the Cavs are going to do, including myself. $840. We've got the second appearance of a 2012 Prism Gold, serial number to 10, gem mint card, another pop 1, so just like the Andrew Bynum, $840. I'm guessing the same person probably bought the Granger that bought the Bynum. I don't think there's a Granger PC guy out there or a Bynum PC guy. I'm pretty sure that's either a speculator thinking they're going to buy low and sell high to a set collector later, or it's an actual set collector who jumped in and grabbed those two guys who are good NBA players, especially Granger. Just I guess they're kind of treated as commons now because nobody really collects those. And I believe Granger was 20 plus points per game at one point. I probably would need to look that up, but I'm guessing. Next, we got Paul Pierce. This is his refractor, Topps Chrome refractor, BGS 9.5 gem mint, $840. That's a cute, pure gem, true gem, quad gem. That seems cheap. I know everybody hates Paul Pierce because he's like a whiny punk, got taken off in a wheelchair and then came back in the same game. There's rumors out there that it's because he pooped himself. I don't know the true story. I'll let you guys research that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I promise you I'm not making that up. He was taken off the game in a wheelchair, writhing in pain, career ending, and then came back in the same game and continued to play. So amongst many, many, many other reasons, people don't like Paul Pierce, and therefore his card values are suffering. That 1998 Topps Chrome Refractor BGS 9.5 sold for 3 figures. That's pretty hard to believe. A Kobe Competitive Advantage mixed gem here, $840. That seems low to me. I know the Jordan gem is a monster card because I got it and I paid for it. That seems really low. I don't have it pulled up, but that's one to check out. The Pink Velocity Zion, again, just too many parallels, in a third tier product. If you're going with the chromium stuff, you got, Prism clearly, at the top for the ultra modern collector, and then you've got Select and Optic in some order as the secondary or tertiary chromium type product. There's just too many freaking parallels. Panini, cut it out. Hand the reins over to Fanatics, and Fanatics, please, we're begging you, please fix this. But here's the Zion Pink Velocity PSA 9 870. Those are serial number to 79. Right next to it, we got a Jordan PSA 5 sticker, which looks, something must be wrong. Maybe somebody drew a cartoon on the back or slapped another, scratch and sniff sticker on the back of this sticker. But that looks like the greatest 5 I've ever seen in my life. Razor sharp, a little off top to bottom, and pretty decent left to right. PSA 5 seems extremely harsh on that one. Maybe a crack and resub candidate. Maybe that's why somebody picked it up for $870. And that's exactly why it's got the PWCC Eye Appeal sticker. It looks way better than a 5. First card we're going to look up here is the 1970 Pete Maravich rookie in PSA 6. Sold for $870. It's got the 15% Eye Appeal sticker. As you can see, that sticker matters. And that card has jumped, right? That's a big jump up here. The last one sold for $570. This one last night sells for $740 and sells for $870. You may be wondering why this says $740, and I'm going to click here and show you, and we'll show you again. It just means that 2 of them sold and they took the average. And so here's the premium that you can see for a PWCC 15% sticker. It's right there in front of your face. Same card, same grade, same player, sells on the same night. One sells for $611. The one with the PWCC sticker, which deems it to have a superior eye appeal in the top 15% of similarly graded Pete Maravich cards, sells for $260 more, $259 more. So that just goes to show you the power of the sticker and just eye appeal in general. I think even if it didn't have the stamp of approval from PWCC, I think collectors are savvy enough to to notice that eye appeal on that card is very good for a 6. Again, very harsh grade there from PSA. That is a razor sharp right there, Pete Maravich card. Let me drink some of this lit because I don't have nearly enough energy for you guys on this beautiful Labor Day morning. I'm looking for a sponsorship from you guys, by the way. Where do I go? There it is, right there, lit, Beyond Raw. I'm Beyond Raw this morning. There's no sugar in there, so I'm staying lean so I can come give you guys the greatest content on YouTube and other platforms. Right next to it, this is a cool card. I've never seen it. It's a 2019 Chronicles patch autograph. I'll be quite honest with you. I don't touch that product at all. I didn't know that Chronicles had RPAs. It is a sticker, but it is serial number to 25, and it is a PSA 8, and it's a 2-color patch. I just didn't even know you could pull anything good, to be honest with you, out of Chronicles. I just never touch it. I never opened it. It was always the one product that just sits kind of on retail shelves. Maybe there's a hobby version of Chronicles. Hell, I don't even know because I've never looked at it because it's so far down the list of products that I would even look at that I've never paid attention. But that's a really cool looking card, and it's a rookie, and it's serial number 25, and it's John Morant, and it's Pop 3, and it's an RPA. I think it's cool. I haven't clicked the back, but I'm assuming that just came from something off the store shelves in the Walmart. It's not really game worn, but I don't know that. I guess we can look. Let's go look. What does it say on the back? the enclosed player worn used material. So that means he put it on one day when he put on 700 different t-shirts. Right next to it, we got a 2003. I like this card, right? I've got a couple of these little guys that I pulled out of packs when I was pulling retail off the shelves at the Targets and the Walmarts in 2003. Yes, I'm that old. 20 years ago almost, I was just fresh out of law school, had no money, and instead of paying off my law school loans, I was a degenerate pack ripper, as Christina from Card Ladder likes to say. I was a degenerate retail pack ripper where I was chasing LeBron, Bosh, Carmelo, and Wade, and TJ Ford, and Kirk Heinrich in 2003 Topps Matrix. And of course, Darko. We were chasing Darko Milicic. Some of you guys are too young to even know who that is. Right next to that, we got a Desmond Bane makes an appearance. This is a good looking card, right? This is 2020 rookie flawless amethyst, serial number to 3, gem mint, pop 1. Not surprising. There's only 3 of them out there. It'll probably be the only one ever, to be honest with you. $1,000 for that Desmond Bane. Another Chronicles. This is kind of what Chronicles does is kind of a tribute to products from the past. It's also a tribute to products they're looking at releasing in the future. This was before Flux became a product. This is a Chronicles Flux. And so this Flux came out in the Chronicles brand, almost like a precursor to when Flux itself would release, which we know now is a mainstream product because we didn't have enough Panini products out there already. Now they just kind of make everything blue and purple and slap a name Flux on it. I think it looks like crap, but some people like it. Zion 1020 for that PSA 10. Who would have thought a Zion rookie autograph PSA 10 for $1,000? Wow. 2013 Panini Elite Kobe Bryant signatures. That's serial numbered. That's $1,000. Here's another one we'll look up. This is the Jordan 1994 Finest Refractor PSA 9 with coating. Much harder to grade with the coating than without. I've got it pulled up on Card Ladder. Really good steal here. Really, really good. $1,000 is a really good pickup. As you can see, this card, I know it goes up and down, up and down, up and down, but it's right back to where it was a year ago. Almost to the day, 7 days off, 358 days ago, it was 1,045. Today it was 1,000. Yesterday it was 1,080. So even though it's been up, even though it's been down, that's a Pop 610 card. So not the rarest card out there. But you can see a PSA 9 with coating is 1,000. A PSA without coating is 960. And lower Pop. Again, I think a lot of people think it's harder to grade with the coating. I always take the coating off, or the peel, as people call it, or the cover. I'm the peel guy, right? Some people are like, don't peel, don't peel. I just like to see the card refract. And here you can't even see the refraction. But if you pull the coating off, you can see the refraction. So that's just me. I just think it looks better like that than it does with the coating on, but to each his own. That's one of those never-ending dilemmas and disputes in the hobby. Halliburton makes an appearance in the top 100, 1110 for that flawless RPA. What else do we have on here? A LeBron EX BGS 9. I'm not going to look this one up because we got a bigger and better EX coming up for LeBron. Here's a card that I want to show you something, right? So I love this pickup. I don't know who picked it up. Hopefully it was a real Tim Duncan, a true Tim Duncan collector. This is a Pop 3. It is a gold refractor. It is Tim Duncan, the greatest power forward that ever lived, without any hesitation, the greatest power forward to ever do it, out of Wake Forest and the Virgin Islands. Serial number to 99, PSA 10, gem mint, $1,140. If the timing on that isn't impeccable, I don't know what is. Just for comparison's sake, and I know Tim Duncan is not LeBron, and I know it's LeBron's second year, but look at what the same card, same grade for LeBron last sold for. $58,000. Is LeBron 58 times as good as Tim Duncan? I don't think he is. I'm a huge LeBron fan, but I would take 58 Tim Duncan gold refractors over one LeBron gold refractor. That is insane to me right there for a Pop 3 gold refractor Tim Duncan. I just think that's an incredible pickup. I'm almost kicking myself for not picking it up myself. That seems like a really good purchase right there. The Jordan O-Pee-Chee. So this is released in Canada. O-Pee-Chee's more rare than the Tops, of course. So this is the Tops / O-Pee-Chee PSA 9. I don't know a lot about it. I know they're tough to come by. It's a Pop 11 card. Only 2 10s exist. Sold for $1,140. That's a great Jordan collector out there, a Josh Dawson type, a Stanley Sirotensky type. one of those epic Jordan collectors who are chasing set registries. Les, shout out to you, Les McMillan, one of those great Jordan collectors who's chasing set registry achievements, picking that one up for $11.40. I don't know if they picked it up. I'm just saying it's out there. Those guys probably have the PSA 10 Pop 2. Right next to that, we have a 2019 Panini Optic up-and-coming autograph for Ja Morant. That's 1,170, just barely fitting that autograph on the sticker. We've got a Marcus Smart RPA. This is a serial number to 25, so it's the gold parallel, 1,170. A box of 1996 Ultra Hobby, 1,170. Obviously, you're chasing one of the greatest rookie classes ever. Nash, Kobe, Ray Allen, Iverson, etc. We've got a lot of Color Blast coming up, so guys, pay attention. I love Color Blast. It is one of my favorite ultra-modern inserts. There's not many out there that I collect. Aurora, Color Blast, Blank Slate, Downtown. I draw the line at Kaboom. I don't dig Kaboom. You guys know that, but I'm not going to disparage that. But one of the great ultra-modern inserts out there, in my opinion. This is the Spectra Color Blast for Kawhi. Yes, that's right. He's an NBA player, two-time NBA title winner, two-time Finals MVP, on a very, very seriously talented contending Clippers team this year if they can all stay healthy. And Kawhi will probably game manage or load manage 55 games during the regular season and then come up with some mysterious injury. Right next to it, we got a PSA 7, a great looking card. It really looks like Zion's as shredded as can be here. I don't know if they embellished that or what, but he looks like a freaking bodybuilder. 2,130 for that Pop 1 card from Origins. This is a Jordan Pocket schedule. I'm not familiar with it, but it's a Jordan Pocket schedule. If you want to know more about it, you can always read right here. PWCC always kind of gives you kind of the spiel, breaking it down. Actually, there's no spiel there, so you just got to look at it and figure it out yourself. I guess you'd have to do that on your own. Anyway, Jordan card right there. We got a PSA 8 LeBron Chrome. A BGS 8. Not gonna look that one up. We got bigger and better to look up. Anthony Edwards PSA 9 Purple Ice 1320. Kyrie Irving sneaks in here. Some Kyrie hype, right? Maybe he's got his he's taking his pills. He's got his sanity back. He's gonna play basketball for us. It's a mixed gym rookie from Immaculate Collection. Gym mint 1320. We've got a Luka Doncic Pink Ice. Sold for $14.10. Let's look up this Doncic card. Here we go. $14.10's right on the number. That Doncic card has been settled over the last 3 months. So I've got the last 90 days pulled up. It's about 18 sales. Right on the number. Nothing surprising here. It went on a little run up here to 1,700. It's a Pop 673 card, guys. And there's more being added all the time, as you can see. Not a rare card. You know, it's a retail card. I just would chill out with that. I would much rather this card next to it, right? Give me the Luka Doncic 2013 Fleer Ultra Autograph Rookie Card, BGS 9.5. Give me this with it's a Gym Plus Plus with 2 10s. I mean, give me this card all day long over this card right here. That's just me. Here is another huge 2012 Prism Gold. This is a $14.10. That's a pretty good price there. That's a Chris Mullin right there, fellas. One of the best to ever do it, part of Run TMC. Chalk was his nickname, a legendary player out of St. John's University. Look him up if you're too young to remember him. LeBron Black Velocity, not a one-of-one, even though it's black Velocity, which means serial number to 39. Pop 10 card, 1,500. Of all 4 cards on this one, I mean, give me the Giannis rookie autograph all day long. What's the deal there? Doesn't seem to make sense. For $15.60, somebody bought this Darius Garland 1-in-1 rookie card blue. Those are serial number to 25 for $15.60. A purple Pulsar SGA. Remember him? The world's forgotten about him because he shut it down last year. Puts up serious numbers in Oklahoma City. It'll be interesting to see how he fits alongside Josh Giddey, since neither one can shoot, and they both do kind of the same thing. They seem duplicative to me. I know OKC loves Josh Giddey, and he had a fantastic rookie year. And looked great in Summer League, almost too good to be playing in Summer League, to be honest with you. It'll be interesting to see what they do with that, because they're a terrible fit together, in my opinion. Neither one can shoot yet. Giddey might learn to shoot. SGA has proven he cannot shoot, proficiently from three-point range. I think they're a terrible fit together. So let's see what OKC does. OKC's got a lot of prospects, a lot of good prospects, a lot of decisions to make out there. I don't know how you play Giddey and SGA and Lou Dort at the same time, who they overpaid. I have no idea why they paid Lou Dort. It doesn't make any sense. He doesn't fit with their what they're doing right now in this rebuild anyway. So maybe they'll try to flip him to a contender because he's a more athletic, stronger Marcus Smart, to be quite honest with you. Right next to that, we got a Kevin Durant rookie auto, PSA 8, 1560. A Kobe electrifying. Let's look it up. Sold for 1560 last night. If I recall, this is a great buy. Yeah, this one went way up. Sorry, great sale. So this one's way higher than the last 12 sales. Only a pop 58. Really good sale here for the seller. Almost double, just shy of double the last sale. Almost double the August 25th sale. So really good sale right there for that Kobe seller. And really good card, good looking card, not a high pop card. Here's a really cool card. I'm not a huge Bill Russell guy, but look how long Bill Russell is and his freaking elbows up by the rim back when he was playing for Team USA and just out of the University of California. I'm sorry, San Francisco. Sorry, I misspoke. PMG Red, Pop 2. I'm not a big retro PMG guy, but if I was going to pick one up, this is a pretty cool one with a pretty classic image right there showing the 115-pound Bill Russell going up, skying up there to grab a rebound. $15.90 for that card. Dual patch, Gem, BGS 9.5, minimum Gem. Kobe Jordan, serial number to $4.99, so not a crazy rare card. $15.90. The Red Ice Doncic. Let's look this one up, right? Red Ice, same thing, just like the pink, right on the number. Down 15% over the last month, but that could be a little bit misleading. Down 22%, so maybe this one's coming down a little bit. $16.80. I would go with the red over the pink all day long. That's just me. It's a much lower pop card, 1/3 the pop, but about the same price. Give me the red over the pink all day long. Tops, Steph Curry, PSA 9. This is just overvalued to me. Again, I'm not a Steph Curry. I'm not trying to bag on Steph Curry. I've got him in my top 10, right there on the number 10 line. Historically, this just seems like a very high price for a Topps paper PSA 9. Let's look it up. It's right on the number, so it's not like it's up from the last few sales. That's about what we're looking at. 1800 is about the average. But it's pop 1309. There's tons more coming out every day. It's a paper card. People can always go for the chrome. I don't know. That just seems really high for me. $1,800, it just seems like a lot. Tiger Stripe LeBron PSA 10, 1740. Here's the true Shaq rookie card number 1. Not the trade card number 1, PSA 10. We've got him pulled up somewhere. There he is. 1740, so right on the number there, nothing to see. 336, so a lot lower pop than I think most people realize. That's probably the best of his base rookie cards. The Topps Gold is obviously a better option, but I think sells for less, believe it or not. That's a parallel. Obviously, the Topps Gold is a parallel card, right? It's the parallel of the Topps paper card, but this is Upper Deck, 1740. Obviously, the Beam Team's the one where you're really looking for because I think that's his best rookie card. And then, of course, the members only as well. 2004 Exquisite Limited Logos, Ray Allen. These are, limited logos are just banging cards. Looks like a little bit of a streaky autograph. Let's look at the back. Did it get a 10? I don't even know if it did. It got an 8. Okay, so that's what would worry me there on that card. Oh, God, did I just mess up our list? Hang on, bear with me. I think I just messed up our list. Oh, Lord, I did. Sorry, spoiler alert. Let's get back to it. Where were we? Here we are. Good. I'm going to go faster. A green 2012. I love 2012. Kobe 1830. We got a Rodman rookie. Let's look it up. The last Rodman rookie sold here for $15.74. This one jumps up to $18.90. So good sale last night for the Rodman rookie. Cards down 30% over the last year. Not a hot pop card, y'all. 235. There's only one, right? That's the Rodman rookie, and that's the difference between 80s and 90s stuff, or really 80s stuff and beyond, and vintage compared to the ultra modern. I don't think people understand. If you want a Rodman rookie, you have 235 shots at it. That's it. There's nothing else. There's no arguments out there. There's not another 88 Rodman rookie out there. So that seems low to me. $18.90. I mean, the card Obviously, has at one point hit crazy numbers, right? 4,400 here. That might be a bit steep, but 1890 seems doable. A choice dragon with Zion lovingly caressing the ball by his right cheek for some reason. I'm not sure what that's all about or why he agreed to that during the photo shoot. 1920. A Steph Curry patch auto, 1950. That Kobe scoreboard autograph we keep seeing. 8.59, that's serial number to 325, sells for 1950. We're pushing the 2000 mark here with a LeBron auto. We've got a Dr. J PSA 10 from 1978. I know that's a low pop card because those things are impossible to grade with that soft paper product from the late 70s. Kobe Platinum Medallion, BGS 7.5, 2010 bucks. And then a vinyl 1/1, big Kentucky collector out here got this. Maybe Jimmy picked it up. 2040, that's a really cool card. Those vinyl 1/1s are really cool. PSA 10, auto 9 for some reason. I'm not an auto expert. Looked like a 10 to me. Right behind it, another Tyrese Maxey. Which one would you rather have, right? They sold for almost the same price. Would you rather the Kentucky jersey 1/1 vinyl, or would you rather the NBA flawless napkin serial number to 25 PSA 8.5? Give me the Kentucky 1/1, man. Give me the 1/1. Yeah, it's one of those rare occasions where I would take the college over the pro. I think this is just a more meaningful card. That's just me. Back to contenders from 2018. This is a Doncic. I've got one of these bad boys. So this is Doncic in his Serbian uniform, I think, or maybe just some kind of practice uniform, but it's a Serbian card because it's an international auto. 2,130. I don't know if this is considered a rookie card or an XRC, but 2,130 for this contenders. I think I've got that one pulled up somewhere in here. Yeah, I do. Okay, so the last one sold before that, 2,300. So this is kind of right on the number. 2,000 is about the average. This card's sort of settled out. You're going to see this a lot with some of these Doncic we're going to look at. We've started to find the bottom of where his cards are. They're starting to settle as we reapproach the preseason for the 2022-23 season. We're going to see these cards plateau, bottom out, and then I think we're going to see them run a little bit as people start to gear up for the upcoming season. So that one's a little bit flat. The Luka Doncic Red Prism, I looked him up too. This one's still down, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down from the last few sales. The card hit 3,600 not too long ago. It's a pop 131. Again, people want this one, right? This is the big one. It's a PSA 10. People want the 10, pop 57. But some people will settle for the 9 for budgetary reasons or maybe even investment purposes. They'd rather 2 9s than 110. Or maybe they're trying to crack and resub and play that game. But that one sells for 2,280, so that's one's down a little bit. Here's a patch auto rookie for Kawhi. It's slabbed authentic. 2,400, pop 1. There's only 2 graded higher, or that means 2 graded by PSA because everything's higher than authentic. Here's the LeBron I wanted to look up. 2003 EX. I love this card. It's acetate. It's translucent. It's a really good looking action pose of LeBron with the ball in his left hand. Back when he used to wear this calf pad, doesn't wear that anymore, obviously. It's got the subs on the back, right? We know that. It's got, look here, I'll show you. There's the subs on the back. This is one of those old BGS labels. It's a mixed gem, which means it's got 110, 19, and the other two are 9.5. This one sells for 2,520. I think I have him somewhere. There he is. That's a good buy right there. The last 2 sold for 3,000 right on the nose, so I think that's a good pickup last night. If you're looking for a low pop alternative and you don't want to touch the chrome or the top's paper or some of those higher pop options that you have for LeBron rookie cards, go ahead and check this EX out. It's a great looking card in hand. And sold last night for 2,520, and it's only a pop 178. The PSA 10 is a pop 31, y'all. So there's not a lot of these out there. I mean, that's a really low pop for ultra modern collecting. Where's the PSA 10 sold last? 6,700. But what has the PSA 10 gotten to? Yikes, 15,000, right? So good pickup last night. I like that pickup. SGC 8 Bird Magic. Good looking one right there. It does have the print defect down here in the bottom right. I can just barely glance and see it. BGS 9, some people will allege this is the Charles Barkley rookie card. There is no question that this is great subs, by the way, and PWCC 30% eye appeal sticker. Somebody's probably going to try to crack that and convert it over to a PSA. It's off top to bottom, but left to right looks fantastic to me. Just at a glance, that's a 2,880 card. We've got the 2013 die cut serial number to 199 Giannis BGS 9. Great PSA crack and resub candidate there. 3,000 bucks for that BGS 9 die cut blue. Let's look up this Kareem. We always like to look at these flagship vintage, face of the hobby type rookie cards in mid-grade, and this checks that box. That seems low to me for a Kareem, eye appeal, good looking PSA 6. That seems low, but remember, these are not low pop cards. These are very common cards. I know people think vintage are all rare. They're not. There's 741 just in a PSA 6. Not all vintage, I should say, are low pop. This is one that is not low pop. I recently sold my 6 and my 6.5, and I'd stacked about 10 or 12 of these a couple years ago and made out pretty good on my cash out on those. I'll probably be looking for a higher grade at some point if I really want to put one in my collection. But for right now, I'm just not feeling it for some reason. Vintage is not making me feel anything. And so the oldest card I have in my collection right now, you're not going to believe this, is 1985. It's the 85 promo. I sold my Bird Magic. I sold my Kareem. I even sold my Wilt. They just weren't, if I had PSA 8s or something like that, or PSA 9s, I probably would have kept them. I should not have sold the Bird Magic. That was a mistake, but I felt sorry for a local collector friend of mine here. And I was chasing some Jordans, so it was time to make a move. Anyway, so $29.50 is what it shows as the last sale. This one actually sold last night for $3,000. So what that means is there was another sale last night, and Card Ladder took the average. Yeah, there you go. So two of them sold, $2,900 and $3,000. So that's about what we expected here. If we kill that and we look at that Kareem card over the last 3 months, it's flat as a fritter right there. That's what they say down here in Louisiana, flat as a fritter. Right on the number. A Doncic encased, a product that everybody absolutely freaking hated. 3,120. Klay Thompson, 2-color patch auto rookie card, serial number to 25. So this is some parallel version. I don't know what color it's called. 3,600. A gem. Rare mixed gem star Jordan with a great looking action pose right there. 3,720. Probably not a lot of those floating around out there. Limited logos Carmelo, 3,840. Someone nutted up and sucked it up and bought a Patrick Williams gold for 3,960. That is interesting. A serial number to 10, of course, for the True Prism Gold. We got 2 Jordan stickers from 1986 Fleer here, PSA 9s, 4,200 and 4,800. What are those things going for? Where are we? Here we are. We're getting to the top, guys. Stay tuned. We're going to see the big bangers coming up soon. This card's actually running, right? Up 25% over the last month. Some of these flagship, what people would call commodity cards, the 86 Fleer Jordan, the 2003 LeBron Chrome, they're starting to move back up. We knew this was going to happen. There is a bottom for everything. We knew it was going to hit a bottom and start to recover. It looks like that's what it's doing. This is a 14-card sample size, so I think it's safe to say we've hit the bottom. Who knows? But that's what I'm seeing. Another Color Blast Tyrese Maxey, 4920. That's a Pop 6. A Kobe Auto, 5,000. A Garnett, limited logos, BGS 9. Serial number to 50, 5,280. So what do you think? 3,840 for Carmelo, 5,280 for Garnett. Same grade, same card, same product, same year. I like it. I think Garnett was a better player than Carmelo, all things considered. That's just my opinion, but two of the greatest that ever do it, no doubt about it. Let's look at the Jordan PSA 7. So this will be a good barometer, and this is a very noticeably off-center PSA 7, but this will be a good barometer of what these commodity cards are doing. A bunch of them. This is not a rare card. Pop 4,000, okay? So that's as high pop gets. As you can see, 1, 2, 3 of them sold just last night alone. This one sold for 5,400. 2 of them sold for 4,600 and 4,800. Both of them on eBay at auction. So 3 auctions. Card Ladder will take the average of those 3, and that's the data point you'll get, and there it is, 49.35, which, as you can see, over the last 2 weeks, is sort of right on the number over the last 4. One of them was up big, and then down here to 4,800. So this is a $5,000 to $6,000 card. There's no other way to slice it. It's probably a $5,000 card on average. That's where it is. We know where it's been. Let's look at it, Joe, just so you guys can see. Let's look at the last year. Down 20%. Not as bad as I would have thought. Much worse over 2 years. Nope, it's actually up over the last 2 years. So the PSA 7, Pop 4,000 is kind of in that affordable range where most collectors can afford it. 8, you start getting a little pricey and pushing 5 figures, I think. Or at least at one point you did. Let's look. Yeah, 8, you get to $7,000. That's even up over the last 2 years as well. And then when you get to 9, you get to start, you start pricing out the average collector. Not to sound disparaging, but you start pricing people out when you get to $20,000 for a cardboard, So, and that card's actually up 42% over the last 2 years. So take a step back, people. Look at the big picture. It's not the end of the world. I know everybody looks at the last year and everything's red, but there's some green if you look at the last 2 years. Sorry, let me get some more energy because I don't have enough. Okay, now I'm ready on this Labor Day. SGC 10 Nike promo 5520. Here it is. Last night, 5520. Down a little bit from the last 2, but about on the number for the last, a little bit up from these right here. So nothing really surprising there. I've got 6 months pulled up. If we go to 3 months, looks good if you look at 3 months. So maybe this one's starting to make a run too. Not a lot of these SGC out there because most people grade these PSA, but looks pretty good if you look at it over the last 3 months. They're up 34%. Interesting. The Kobe Orange BGS 9.5. This is a mixed gem 110-19. Serial number to 499. BGS 9.5 6600. That card is way up. So another Kobe. The electrifying was a huge jump. This orange Kobe 9.5, another huge jump. So 2 BGS 9.5s, 2 Kobe's. Both huge up from the last sale, like way up. This one was 33.28. Congrats to whoever picked these 2 up because I don't think we're getting back down there. That seems too low for that card. LeBron Upper Deck Glass Rookie BGS 10 with the NBA gold sticker. 3 10s, obviously, as all gold 10s are. 6,600. A Jordan autograph jersey here, 9/8, 6,900. Let's look up this Kawhi. Remember him? Yes, he's out there. His cards have dipped beyond human comprehension. 7,200 last night for that Kawhi. Let's look at where this has been over the last 2 years. Yes, you read this right. This card once sold for $26,250. It's only a pop 40. As I've said ad nauseum in video after video after video. Not all Silver Prism are the same. 2012 is different than 2016, which is different than 2018, which is different than 2020. Panini just hit the print button ad nauseum, guys. They killed it. They smashed it. It's different. It's doubling, tripling every year. Go back and research. Not all silver is the same. I like this Kawhi pickup at 7,200. No matter what Kawhi does, he could jump off a cliff. Or get thrown off a cliff. Why does Kawhi have to die? He doesn't have to die. He could just stop playing basketball. We don't have to kill Kawhi. Let's say he just stops playing basketball. The dude's a top 40 player that ever lived. He is. If based on statistical resume, he just is. He's boring. He's weird. He doesn't check all the social media and boxes that hobby and collectors love. But the dude's a killer, man. And everybody hates the load management. There's a lot of things not to like about him, but there's 40 of these Silver Prism PSA 10s ever made, and this is back before there was 100 products. 7,200 seems like a reasonable price to me. Interesting for an investor there. Here's possibly the worst looking LeBron refractor I've ever seen. PWCC usually doesn't get pictures wrong, so I'm guessing this really is this faded. We kind of talked about this a little bit in the Jordan group as to whether PWCC dropped the ball on the picture or whether it's just an awful, sun-drenched, drained copy with yellowing. It just looks terrible. It's horribly off-center. The surface is 7, which makes me think the picture was fine. It was more so the card was just been left out in the sun. It looks terrible. 7,200 for that. I can't even look at it. I don't even talk about it. I'm just going to skip that too because that's hilarious. Right next to that is Luka Doncic, immaculate red parallel, serial number to 25, 7,800. A Kobe holding 2 trophies. That's presumably the NBA trophy and the Bill Russell, wasn't called that then, but the Bill Russell MVP trophy from the finals. 8,100, 101 masterpiece signature right there. Jordan and Dr. J /25. PSA 10. That's a cool card right there, fellas. That's a really cool card from SPX. I like that a lot. 8,100. And here we go. The flagship LeBron rookie card. Really good looking centering on this one for a PSA 10. I told you guys these cards were going to hit the bottom at some point. I didn't know exactly when, but you tell me if I'm crazy. 2003 LeBron 8,700. I'm glad I decided to hold on to mine at least for a few more months. There you go. It's a 20 sale sample size over the last 1 month. Again, not a low pop card. This is a commodity card. This is a flagship card. This is the go-to card for LeBron for those people who are either new to the hobby or just don't have one and want to put one in their collection. It ran all the way up to 40,000. It came all the way back down to like 5 something or 6 or something crazy. Here, we can look at it. It came all the way down to, what was the low? 5,700. But if we look at the last month, the card's up 21%. That is a noticeable change. This one last night sold. There was a couple sales. It looks like, yep, 3 of them sold, 4 of them sold, 4 of them sold last night. 8777, 9,000, 8,500, and 8,700. 4 of them sold. All of them sold for good numbers. All of them sold over the last comp. I'm telling you, the card's running again. And as we approach the season and as we approach the scoring record, it's going to keep running. I'm trying to tell people that. It's boring. I get it. But there's money to be made on that card. There was money to be lost, a lot of money to be lost on that card as well. But I think it was pretty close to a perfect buy price buying those at 6,000, whoever got in. All right, we're at the top 9. The only reason I know that is because I remember this was card number 9. And the top 9 cards are all 9 different players, like I promised you. We got a 1-of-1. So it's a select, courtside, disco, black, 1-of-1, Jordan Poole. This is not the Premier Chromium product. It's select. This is not the true black. It's disco. This is not a PSA 10. It's a BGS 9.5. This is not a quad gem or a gem plus 9.5. It's a mixed gem. And it's Jordan Poole. And it sold for $9,000, fellas. $9,000. That is a big Jordan Poole believer right there. There's a lot of reasons why that's not a super relevant Jordan Poole card. $9,000 is a lot of money to pay for that card, in my opinion. Right next to it, we've got card number 8 on our list. It is a Klay Thompson Immaculate Logo Man 1-of-1, 8.5 masterpiece, obviously. So 2 masterpieces back to back, $9,900. We've got a Zion Black Gold Choice, Optic Choice, PSA 9, serial number to 8. There's so many variations and parallels of Optic and Select. It's driving me nuts. Prism's bad enough. I can finally kind of figure out what Prism's doing. I gave up on Optic and Select. It's just too much to memorize, and I don't even touch the products. $9,900 for that Zion. Right next to that, we've got a Doncic Impeccable. This is a product that I really like. I think, a lot of people kind of glazed over. I thought it was sort of an affordable alternative to Immaculate and Flawless. Obviously not in the same category. It's sort of a Court Kings texture for those of you who have not held these in hand. Sort of that canvas fabric type texture to it, Court Kings, But this one is serial number to 25. It's a silver parallel, hollow silver. Good looking card, 3-color patch, $9,900. Here's a Steph Curry, serial number to 10, patch autograph, $10,800. We've got a LeBron Exquisite Collection patch autograph, 3-color patch, serial number to 100. It is slab authentic. The autograph is graded a 10, $10,800. A Kobe autograph, scripted swatches. Is that a patch? Oh yeah, it's on. Oh, because the signature's on the patch. Sorry, I'm not familiar with this. This is from Exquisite Collection 2006. The autograph is on the patch itself. It looks like a 3-color. If you can barely see that purple coming through. BGS 9, Pop 8, $11,100. Card number 2 on the list is this Prism Jewel sticker, and I want to look this up because I think this was an insanely good purchase. I think this is the silliest, goofiest looking card in the world. That's just me. It's the one Jordan that's meaningful that I just don't care about. It sort of falls in line with my kabooms where kids draw pictures of players. I just don't like it. I just don't. I understand it matters. I understand it's rare and relevant and all that stuff. So I'm not trying to offend all you Jordan collectors. I'm certainly not trying to disparage the person who bought it because I know it's an important card, but it does look like a little kid drew it. It's a terrible rendering of Jordan by any stretch. I don't care who you are. You don't need to appreciate art to know that is a cartoon that was very poorly drawn. $11,100 for the PSA 6. They don't have a PSA 6 to chart here, but usually, I don't want to. It's hard to cast giant assumptions or aspersions like this. A PSA 6 is about the same as a BGS 8, and the BGS 8 last sold for $25,000 just after the bubble. So obviously we've come down from the bubble, but this is the closest kind of comp I could get. you could look it up in sales history, but the last one of those that sold was, well, that's last night. You've got another PSA 6 that sold in August for $9,800. Another PSA 6 that sold for $8,000 in August. Another one here, this is autographed. Another one here from April, $9,900. If you go way back, the PSA 8 sold for $30,600. I don't know. It just seems like a good pickup for $11,100 with the PWCC Eye Appeal sticker. And then you're not going to believe this. Anthony Edwards won. Anthony Edwards won the lottery. So he's card number 1. The Anthony Edwards Color Blast PSA 10 was the number 1 selling card in the PWCC Weekly Auction number 33 that ended on September 4th, the day before Labor Day. Let's look him up. It's not in the Card Ladder database, but it's real easy to find. This one last night sold for $12,000 on the nose. The only $12,000 card or above last night. The last one sold for $11,600. The one before that, $7,500. The one before that, $10,000, $12,000, $421. So this is not a record. The card has sold for $12,421. The card even sold for $14,500. So not the all-time record for that card, but up significantly from just a few months ago and up over the last comp from April. So $12,000 wins it last night. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoy these videos. They're long enough, so I won't ramble on too much at the end. Again, I hope you guys enjoy your Labor Day. Spend your time with your family. Spend your time with your cards. And have fun today. Hopefully you're off work and you're not in the office working. I'm in here pushing out great content for you guys, commercial free for the time being. So hopefully you guys appreciate that. Big stuff coming up soon for the channel. A lot of great conversations I'm having with some other people out there. So look for a couple changes coming up in the near future over the next couple months. Hopefully there'll be positive changes. I think they will be. I care about my brand. I care about what I do. So I want to protect it and make sure that I continue to bring you guys content in the method of delivery, the transparent nature that I deliver it, giving you the good news, giving you the bad news, and basically just trying to be as honest and straightforward and truthful as I possibly can. So hopefully you guys appreciate that, and I can keep doing what I'm doing, but there might be some slight tweaks to what I'm doing and who I'm doing it with. So stay tuned, nothing in stone yet, but some exciting stuff on the horizon I think you guys are going to enjoy. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, and peace.